Hey there guys, we are back with some more Rogue Tower, and last time we did our regular old Rogue Tower game from 4-3-2-1, and this time let's go for the modded, like insane modded Rogue Tower. Not really that insane, but I just missed levels to RPM mod. Having a single tower mow down entire waves of enemies is really fun. So with that in mind, let's go for a single defense with that. Let's just say, wait, hold on. No. Let's make it more interesting. Levels to RPM makes the game way easier than it needs to be, because if you haven't watched my previous videos, wait, hold on. Let me just restart the freaking game. Oh yeah, by the way, grab your drinks, guys, grab your snacks. We are going in to the Rogue Tower mod. Let's go for Splitsville to make things a little bit more interesting in the single wave. And we're wondering, what's levels to RPM? So this mod, if you haven't seen before, allows towers to increase their attack speed as they level up. So as you can see, if I level up this base tower, as you can see, 21 RPM. Now it's 22. So this makes towers really insane when it comes to late games. You could literally just upgrade a single tower and that could carry the entire run. So my goal for today is to have a single ballista tower to carry the entire game for us. It might not be the best idea, but it is one of the most fun ideas that I've ever done. So for now, let's just keep on upgrading this singular tower over here. My goal is to have this tower carry most of our problems. So I will upgrade you left and right. Hopefully you would carry us through the entire game. And you might be wondering, like, why am I using Ballista? Well, Ballista is the most basic tower. They are pretty much an all-rounder basic tower for everybody. So having that tower be like really powerful is kinda fun in a sense. Like, since it's the most basic tower, having it carry us through late game is like a fun idea anyway. Anyway, let's get Frostbolts, Freezing Bolts. Let's get those upgrades out of the way. Let's just speedrun most of these things. So as you can see, most of these guys are like one shot. And the RPM is almost double already. It's more than double, actually. So that's basically it. So I'm gonna keep on upgrading these in the hopes that they will not go through. And our problem is probably there's a limit to the power of this tower. Hopefully we could get like probably, as much as I want to get mana bolts early, I want to have our mana sustain first before anything else. So our problem, obviously, Splitsville makes things a lot more crowded. So as you can see over here, people are getting through. One unit deals 10 freaking damage. Oh my gosh, or maybe that was 2 people. Let's just grab that. Grab this. Hopefully we would have enough mana to sustain that demand of mana. And let's have them a bit more resistant to slow. And in the end, I'm just honestly just hoping for more damage over. I really want longbow. The moment we get longbow, we would be insane. I think we would lose this unless that happens. Find jagged heads, mana bolts, sure, why not? And then more shields. Let's just expand this way so that enemies would be able to... Oh, look at the attack speed of this thing. Insane amounts of attack speed. And the game is not giving us any form of... Not giving us any form or not giving us any signs for some additional range for our towers. So we might have some problems here, especially when it comes to late game, but I think we'll be fine. Let's just place some mana towers here. This poison damage should be fine, and then let's just make them drop 1 less gold. 1 less gold doesn't really affect us that much. This is so scary. They're literally on our doorstep. This could spell some problem for us. Okay, that goes finally longbow. That is the one upgrade that I have been waiting for, because that exponentially increases our damage output. I don't think a single ballista tower can handle all of these guys. Oh no, game over. Okay. That was insane. Maybe a few ballista towers can do it. Let's just run it back with Splitsville. Splitsville's like really challenging. Like usually the growth between two waves from one lane to two lanes is insane. But the jump in difficulty from regular regular game to, how do I say this, from regular rogue tower and Splitsville is insane. Like the jump in power is the jump in difficulty, I mean, is freaking insane. So yeah, I'll grab this heavy shafts for the longbow upgrade, and like this. So right now I'm just going to place as many of these guys as possible before planning on getting anything else, because I want to have those +3s, not only +2s. I want to have them +3s. And then grab this, expand here. Once we get them +3s, we will be fine, especially with the fact that this is a Splitsville, and we have longbows, which exponentially increases the range. Longbow. Let's grab sorcery. I think that's like a good idea. And then let's check the ranges here. I think the most efficient range is probably this guy over here. I will choose one of the towers, and I will let them be the ones to deal like the majority of our damage. Sure, advanced ballistics. Because as much as I want to get mana bolts, we need mana sustain first before we get any ideas with mana bolts. So yeah, upgrade you, poison bolts, advanced ballistics, and let's just keep on expanding this way. So you will be the ones in charge of dealing damage. Hopefully you will be remembered. Honestly, you are a good idea, but the +3 is insane. So yeah, I'm just going to keep on upgrading you. Hopefully we would have enough on our plate to deal with them. Honestly, let's have you guys target the most armor and shield, like the +3 dudes. Upgrade the outside. Well, you just target the closest one. So at least there will be some towers targeting the slower ones outside. Everybody would be staggered. I think we could afford mana bolts now. I might be tripping, but I think we could afford them. I'm just going to have to invest all of my money on mana bolts for now. I mean, on mana siphons, I mean. Freezing bolts, poison bolts. Let's just maximize our upgrades, and then we'll be fine. Once we maximize the upgrades, we will always be fine. As you can see, we have like +28 mana now, or as they say, mana. Sorcery is insane. Monster studies and more shields. Expand this way. We're gathering enough mana, so I think we could afford to go to the next level. Yeah, we can afford to get to the next level. Also, I like how I'm slightly camouflaging through the map. I'm green and everything. So yeah, I'm slightly camouflaging here. Sure, let's get mana bolts. Let's get lifesteal, would be insane in this situation. Quality over quantity. Flaming bolts, and we are good to go. So let's see how we like. Look at the attack speed of this tower, man. Compare it to like the other towers. The difference in attack speed is insane. Okay, mana bolts. You know what? Let's wait for mana banks first before we get additional mana bolts. Because I don't want to risk this run. Oh, that was really close. They were getting really close there. Need them dry. Okay, finally. Grab that. I think let's just go with this, and run it back. So I think we could afford to get mana bolts now. I'm just waiting for this guy's attack speed to actually pop off, man. Sure, lifesteal. Eviscerate. Yeah, just make sure we add even more stuff. Just expand outwards. Look at this. This is pretty insane. Like, I'm trying to make it as square as possible. And so far, so good. We're actually doing them, like in a good way. Okay, mana banks, finally. We could finally get some mana bolts out there. So I'm just expand here. Let's place our mana stuff over here. Hopefully... Oh my gosh, those are a lot of people, but please hold on. Please hold on, man. Okay, we live. We live, guys, we live. Barely. Sure. I think we could go for Fire and Flames. Savings account is insane. And let's keep on upgrading here. One of my goals is to have... Oh my gosh, those are a lot of people. Those are a lot of people. Good thing we don't have banditry. Oh my god, nobody got through? That is freaking insane, dude. Nobody got through with all those damages. Feed them dry. Armor. And I think we could handle... For the most part, we could handle everything that has been thrown to us at the moment. We're barely holding on, man. We're barely holding on. Okay. Fire and Flames. Let's get that out of the way. Let's get the fire damage out of the way. Oh my gosh. Those are a lot of people like coming through. I am so dead. Never mind. I live. Can't believe I actually live. I think with this, let's get slow cooker. Slow cooker. And I think with this one, let's just place like more tower splitting everybody's attention. So at least, you know, there would be some staggering in the process here. Like slowing everybody down. Narrowing down everything. Ooh, ignite. Okay, now that's good. Let's get ignite out of the way. So look at this. This is so satisfying, man. Square as possible. So let's slowly try to expand here. I'm just checking my mana here. Oh my god, those are a lot of people, man. I'm surprised like nobody's getting through. Like we're barely holding on. But look at the boss. The boss actually got cooked. Okay, this might be risky, but I will hold on to it. Okay, Trail of Blood, Armor, expand this way. I'm so doomed, I'm so dead, Those are a lot of people. Oh my gosh, that was insane. That was really insane. Anyway, let's do that one last time. I have another plan here, and it's called... just spamming towers and spamming economy. Let's see if we can handle this. No upgrading at all. Let levels to RPM do its work naturally. Let's see if we can do that. So yeah, this is a treat for you guys. 3 runs in like a video. That is rare in this household. And the problem is, the catch is, I'm not going to change any priorities here. I'm just going to place these guys. See if levels to RPM can make a big work or big difference in this situation. Like no upgrades at all, just head empty, get all the upgrades that is relevant to ballistas, and just let them do their thing. Enchanted bolts, flaming bolts, perseverance. So that's like the idea here. I'm just going to keep on upgrading, head empty, longbow, and hopefully we could get through this together, guys. Advanced ballistics, heavy shafts, those are already done. As much as I want to get lookout tower, this is a non-lookout tower household at the moment. I apologize, but it is the way of this run. That's ballistics. More bleed, less slow, but either way they're getting slowed either way, so it's fine. Sure, give me economy, longbow, and sure, protection 1. Like we get to see the raw power of your ballistas. That's ballistics. Sure, they drop on less gold. I don't care. Or maybe it's just the splitting of the units that can help a lot here. Longbow. Grab that out of the way. Remove that from our drop pool. And when you look at that, we have little to no problems at all right now. Famous last words, by the way. Protection is fine. Look at that. Honestly, pretty decent so far. I expected worse. Honestly, I just expected worse. Bam, bam. Okay, let's see how Oogie can handle this. Oogie is not handling it well. Oogie is dying. Just like that, we have destroyed Oogie. Let's get that out of the way. Quality over quantity. Sure, why not? That's the only thing that can affect us right now. Sure, mana bolts. This is a scary part because mana bolts is really expensive. It can deal a lot of damage if upgraded at the right time. But I'm not really sure if it's worth it though. Like, I'm not sure if it's worth it to get mana, especially the later levels wherein they are really expensive. Like, honestly, they're really, really expensive. Did I just sell a tower? Huh. You know what? I don't care. Let's place you. Pop, pop. And so far, our mana is honestly holding on, surprisingly. Sorcery, mana bank, agile. Let's grab this. The second level 2 mana bolts. Holy crap! Our mana just disappeared. Our mana just freaking disappeared, dude. Wow. And that's just a second level mana bolts. Like how? We need a lot of mana sustain, and I'm not sure if that's worth it. Sorcery. We're getting all the mana upgrades for this time, guys. Oh my low. Okay, we're holding on. We're holding on with all the mana sustain upgrades that we got. Okay, thank you. Okay, as much as I want to get the next level of mana bolts, we are still struggling when it comes to mana, so I will not get upgrades unless necessary. Okay, so far so good. We got what we needed, and we got mana out of it. Sure, expand here. And now I think we can afford to get more of these guys. We have 90 mana a second. For sure. that should do something or like provide us with something. Okay, let's see if we can handle this amount of mana. Surprisingly, the answer is yes. Wow, surprisingly, we actually handled the mana situation easily. Uh-huh. Let's go here. I think I need more towers in this area in general. Okay, Ignite. Like, that's a really good upgrade. Grab this. Like, yeah, that's a really decent upgrade. Oh my gosh, they're getting through! How are we not doing that much damage, guys? I'm really surprised that we don't have that much damage with everything. But I don't really mind, though. Because I didn't really expect to actually last this long. I thought I was going to die when the shield guys appear. Honestly. That's what I really thought. Fine, let's grab this. Grab you. Pop, pop, pop. Okay, now this is where I am for sure not going to survive. Yes! Okay, anyway, hopefully you enjoyed this triple attempt in Rogue Tower. As you can see, split bills really jump in difficulty as well as compared to the double, triple, and quadruple wave. Anyway, hopefully you enjoyed this video of Rogue Tower. If you did, be sure to click that like and subscribe if you want more. I upload new videos every day. Be sure to check them out as well. Hope to see you guys next time. Leave a comment, helps the algorithm. And as usual, have a great day. Bye-bye!